Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 Tri-Rivers Fair down here in downtown Salina. I'm Nate King, joined by...
And I'm Kelly Frost.
And we're here, and we're going to kick off the parade with the Mounted Patrol. Always love seeing the horses in the parades. One thing always to note is never like to be the one walking behind them.
I agree. That was always my favorite part of being in these parades is just seeing the horses walk by. They're just so beautiful.
They are. And of course, then we have the sheriff's truck there with the Saline County Mounted Patrol and Rescue Team. Many times you'll see them doing drills in and around Saline County. And of course, then the rescue boat for in those cases where they need to get out on the water. Haven't seen anybody throwing any candy yet, but I'm assuming there's going to be candy today at the parade. A lot of kids out here with empty bags ready to grab that candy.
And that looks to be Long MacArthur. That is a dealership here in Salina.
Yep, and that is our Grand Marshal for today. That is Miss Amber Fouard. Another Long MacArthur there, bringing in the board president for the Salina Tri-Rivers Fair. And then there's the 4-H royalty, king and queen there. Wow, and that sound can mean only one thing. It is the fire trucks coming down and being a part of the parade. Always love to see all the sirens and hear the sounds with the fire department. And followed up by it looks like the Salina Police Department, or the Sheriff's Office, excuse me. Now, Kelly, this is your first Tri-Rivers Fair you've been to, is that correct?
Yes, it is. And it's actually my first year living in Salina, so this was my first ever Tri-Rivers Parade that I have attended. And it's really nice to just be a part of this community, seeing all these community leaders coming out to support.
Absolutely. There's the Sheriff's Saline County vehicle there. Oh, and here comes Trooper Ben. Of course, he has to have his own vehicle. Oh, looks like he's going to stop.
Always wear your seatbelt.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Trooper Ben, for that.
And I hope he's wearing his seatbelt.
For sure. All right, so we're going to continue here with some more folks. And here comes that candy we were talking about.
So, Nate, what was your favorite candy to get in the parade?
Oh, I loved getting the bubble gum because I could store that up and just have gobs and gobs and gobs for the school year. And but yeah, if my second close favorite would have to be a Twix. Love a Twix.
That is also my favorite.
Absolutely.
Can't go wrong with Twix.
No, you cannot. Perfect weather for a parade here today. Just kind of a cool down from the warm temperatures we've been seeing, and now we have another unusual looking police vehicle coming up here. I think it's from the Kansas Highway Patrol, perhaps? Yes, it is. Looks like that is their SWAT, like a SWAT vehicle. If someone is barricaded in their home or need to respond to some sort of shooter situation, that is a very fortified vehicle. Again, the Kansas Highway Patrol vehicles coming through, the state trooper. All right, and here comes the Civil Air Patrol. Man, they look nice and sharp in their uniforms, keeping straight formation. And again, that American flag, so many American flags in the parades. Of course, we have to send a thank you to the Salina Police Department for ensuring that the safety of today's event and coordinating all of the parade entries as they make their way down Santa Fe. Again, the Civil Air Patrol there. And I believe I hear a band, Kelly, coming down.
I do hear it too.
Yep. There's the airspace, cyberspace. Very cool.
Very cool.
Aim high and fly, fight, win. The U.S. Air Force Academy. Yeah. There's some more Civil Air Patrol here in Salina. And here are the ISIS Shriners, which I can hear their calliope in the background as they make their way down Santa Fe. Such a great organization that does so much for the community, the ISIS Legion of Honor Shriners. So much to help kids in the community. Be sure to check out the Salina Shriners. Oh, what a cool vehicle. Love the bright colors on these. Oh, here comes a clown. You know, that was one of my favorite things of parades growing up was the ISIS Shriners and how they'd weave around back and forth through the streets. Kind of almost dangerous in a way. You don't see that as much anymore.
You don't.
But this calliope coming down, this is a staple in parades all across central Kansas.
Wow, that is just neat.
It is. Right. Here comes the Friendly Valley 4-H Club. Oh, well, Phillips.
Looks like they're throwing out some good candy.
Yeah. Phillips Seed. Now here comes the Friendly Valley 4-H Club. Always love the 4-H club floats and how they incorporate different elements of this year's theme, which this year's theme is Sow It, Grow It, Show It. Whether it's you're sewing a garment or you're showing an animal or growing a fruit or vegetable, that's all here. And here's the 99 kg truck. It's Shane McClintock and Chris Cadle in the back there throwing out some candy.
I just love our truck. I think it's just so eye-catching, and it's really nice to have a vehicle like that to represent 99 kg.
Absolutely. Bennington State Bank coming in here. Oh, and our first four-legged entry in today's parade coming down Santa Fe. Love to see all the pets and dogs out and about. Oh, Marshall Motors and their line of trucks and vehicles coming down. Always great to see the new line of vehicles that they offer over at Marshall Motors.
And this is BSA, and this looks like to be some of the troops and young women and young men of the troops.
Yeah, Pack 4, Troop 1, Troop 1G, Troop 5, and Troop 5S all represented today.
And then this looks like to be the Kansas Wesleyan University truck. And Kansas Wesleyan's here in Salina. They have many good programs. Been driving around and seeing a lot of students are back. So they're going to be starting up soon.
Yeah,
their campus is very beautiful right now. They just planted a bunch of new flowers, and it's looking great.
Yeah, I love all that purple. I'm a graduate of K-State, so the other university in Kansas with that familiar purple color. But great to see the little cheerleaders coming down and cheering on those
Aren't
Yotes.
they cute?
Yes, go Yotes.
And here's another van that has the logo of Kansas Wesleyan University.
Looks like we have some more royalty coming down Santa Fe.
Practicing their wave. Looks very beautiful.
Very nice. Now here we go. And looks like we have some twirlers coming now.
I believe this is the Taylor's Twirlers.
Wow, multiple different twirling groups in Salina that have been featured at City Lights stage over the course of the summer during First Fridays.
Now, I envy anybody that can do that because that is way harder than it looks. Trust me.
Yes, actually, I could not even imagine catching it even after one spin, yet alone multiple spins in the air and then
Yes,
catching it.
those young ladies are very talented.
Very much so. Wow, and even the twirlers of the flags too.
That was always my favorite thing to see at the halftime shows of the football games was those twirlers because they are just so remarkable.
And of course, more candy. And Barry Material Handling solutions for success, coming down and being a part of today's parade. Quite a lot of entries in the parade. I'm looking down, and this just keeps going. So great to see a long parade. Again, Barry Material Handling, giving out some candy there. Oh, looks like we're just tossing some more candy there. Didn't know what folks were doing there following the vehicles, because it is important to be safe when we're watching these parades. Oh, El Saline FFA alumni. Of course, El Saline Eagle Radio covers their sports. And more.
Looks like it might be the Hayes Academy of Hair Design.
Very nice.
So for all your cosmetology needs, you can head there, get your cosmetology degree, learn how to do nails, cut your hair, all that sort of thing.
All the services we do at the hair school, we're doing free kids cuts tomorrow.
Always, if you need a haircut, that's the place to go. Now it looks like we have another 4-H float coming here now. The Smoky View 4-H Club. Oh, I love their different kind of quilt pattern on the different things there. And then here's their Smoky View 4-H Club, King and Queen. And here is the Salina Municipal Band. Always great to have a band be a part of the parade, providing us with some patriotic tunes. Did you play an instrument at all?
I did not know.
No? Well,
I'm not very musically inclined.
there
so.
you go. I played the saxophone when I was in high school. Again, here's some more royalty coming down in the parade. Some noticeable gaps here in the parade, but things are coming along, and like we said, weather just is perfect for today, nice and cool. And speaking of cooling down, here's some water coming towards us.
This might be my favorite float so far.
Yes, got some super soaking water guns there.
I'm sure the kids love that.
Absolutely, and if the kids are happy, then it's a great parade.
And here comes the Bank of Tesket.
Yeah, so great to see a lot of banks and financial institutions represented in today's parade. Again, great organizations that do contribute quite a bit to the community. This looks like it is our first vintage style vehicle of the evening. I couldn't tell you what type of truck that is, but it is a clean one and a red one. Mm-hmm. So very nice to see the old vintage trucks and vehicles in today's parade. Again, there's Gypsum Valley's 4-H royalty. Comes Crown Distribution. Coors Light. I wonder what they're handing out. I bet it is not beer. But what is in those? What is in?
It looks like candy, I hope.
Yeah, I bet some of the dads were like, "Hey," but not today. Not today. Looks like here comes the Salina Kennel Club. Oh, and speaking of dogs and four-legged friends, here comes a few.
Now this might be my favorite float. Now.
And of course, the Salina Kennel Club. All different types of dogs represented on that float. there, talking about the different agility events with the Tri-Rivers Fair. Be sure you go over to salinapost.com for a complete schedule of the fair events. Oh, here comes another dog. Hey there, little guy. This looks like here comes another 4-H Cardinal 4-H club. And again, the Sow It, Grow It, Show It theme for this year's fair. I've always been interested to see how they come up with the themes every year, because that must be a tricky part of it, is coming up with a new original theme. Again, Cardinal 4-H Club, their royalty coming down.
And this looks like it's going to be the Bobcat of Salina.
Yes. Always interested to see the different implements that Bobcat puts out. Here comes what looks like a sweeper. Looks like it's designed to sweep. Almost like the ones you see coming out on the streets to clean up the streets. All right.
Now this is Accessible Home Health. I see these cars everywhere for if you got a loved one that needs some at-home care, they can come out right to your house and help your loved one.
Yeah. Such a great service that so many people don't really think about until it's time that they need it. Oh, some kids running out to hand them some candy with they're trying to catch up to the accessible home health float. Again, we've said that there's been a little bit of inconsistency in the speed of today's parade, but nevertheless, candy will still make its way into those buckets. So thank you all for watching today's parade. Here we have MHC Kenworth of Salina. Again, the big trucks with the big horns, all the kids, very loud. Almost need some ear protection. Those horns really close are pretty loud. Yeah, Kelly, can you drive one of these big trucks?
I wish I could say I could, but
yeah, I
can barely drive my little car.
I don't think I could do that. I grew up worked on a farm, drove quite a few big tractors, but big semis like that,
It's very difficult.
I could not do it with something on the back end. I'd be too nervous. I'd hit something. And when you see them on the street making those big wide turns, you almost it almost defies physics to see that some of those semis make those turns, but they do it. And again, that is the MHC Kenworth of Salina. Now here coming up, Town and Country Animal Hospital. Looks like I can see some interesting dog headwear. They are coming down. I love the flappy dog ears. Very cute. Now that I would wear.
I would too.
Now that's
very cute.
That's something I would do.
Might be a little hot under there, but
yeah, maybe might be a little toasty. Again, Town and Country Animal Hospital. Yeah, it's just very beautiful. I love all the colors. Again, these bright colors with the parade floats, always a great thing to see. All of the different ways that they come together and build these floats. It reminds me of when I was in high school. We'd always come together and build a float for prom and different events like that, and homecoming. It's always fun to get together and work on something with your friends.
there's so many dogs in this.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
to see the little four-legged critters walking around.
Love seeing the dogs, all different types, whether they're on a float or they're walking. I mean, and it's like we said, great weather, so it's not too hot for their paws there on the road.
Yes, Salina downtown is extremely beautiful. It's definitely very unique. All the buildings look very historic. Looks like they've also made some really good additions to downtown recently. So I really
Absolutely.
have enjoyed downtown Salina.
Yeah, the 2020 group coming together to really kind of reimagine what downtown Salina looks like. And Leslie Bishop and the folks at Salina Downtown Inc. have really done an incredible work of bringing the community together.
So these must be the Shannon Stars Twirling Club. Looks like they have a little performance for us.
There we go. Nice bright, shiny costumes as well to match the bright, shiny floats. As we're standing here in downtown Salina, if you haven't had a chance, there's a many different statues and sculptures that have come new to downtown. Be sure you stop by and pick up one of the brochures and fill out a little kind of questionnaire about the different, which one's your favorite. Make sure you vote and return those back to the Salina Downtown Inc. office. Now we have a train coming and some bubbles being blown out of the windows of the train there. Oh my goodness! What this
is that a gorilla?
It looks like a gorilla
with
wearing
a bikini
top.
top?
Yeah. My gosh. Well, H&R Block. Make sure you do get your taxes done. But there at H&R Block, and here comes KJIL.
That's the Christian radio station, isn't it?
That's right. Exactly.
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
Uplifting radio.
This must be the Salina Power Sports.
Yep. Salina Power Sports. Now I would drive that. That would get my yard done lickety split. I'd be done in 10 minutes or less. Again, so interesting to see all the different types of four-wheel vehicles, whether it's an ATV or a Ranger, kind of like that.
No, I would be able to drive that.
Yes.
That looks like fun.
That looks like fun. I would definitely drive that vehicle. What do we have coming up here?
I believe that is Stryton Energy.
There we go. Stryton Energy. Looks like they got some folks there on their float. Like some blue. Don't know what that is out there on their float that has the metal cylinders on top. Here comes another 4-H themed float, the Willing Workers.
There's lots of 4-H clubs in this parade, and I really like that. It really encompasses what the meaning is behind this parade.
Exactly. The focus is on the youth and everything that they're working, all of their different events that they're participating in, everything that they've created really is a celebration of their work. Here comes Salina Ortho, carrying a nice banner there. Salina Ortho. Quite a few people in their section here, very spread out.
Very.
Love to see that they have so many of their employees and different people who work there being and participating in the parade. Really shows how much their support they have. Oh, so Kelly, would you rather be walking in a parade, or would you rather be riding one of the many vehicles we've seen?
I would say walking, just to get the exercise and interact with the children, and maybe stop for some drinks if I need to.
Now, as someone who has walked or marched in many parades in high school, I would say I'd much rather be in the Ranger, because I've walked in enough parades to I've gotten my fill. So
actually, I would rather be in one of those vehicles. That looks like a lot of fun.
There you go, just chilling
just
in the back,
cruising down the road.
There you go. Again, Salina Ortho.
They sure do have a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of folks
great.
representing them today. Oh, here's always interesting to see folks that you know in the parade. You want to say hi, how are you doing? But they're in a parade. They're keeping on. So.
Oh my gosh, they got Brookdale Senior Living coming. I wonder if they have any of their folks in that van they got there. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Brookdale. There's their transportation van. See them going through town quite often, taking folks to various appointments or wherever they need to go. Again, Brookdale Senior Living. Sunny Valley 4-H, another pair of royalty, waving at us. He's always great to see. Everybody dresses up to look so nice, and with the great vehicles, it really is just Wonderful to see. And Genesis Gymnastics. I was not aware that whether we had gymnastics club
I
in
have
Salina.
not heard of them, but that is awesome. Looks like they got some competitive classes and some classes for those young ones, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing some flips and turns, so very cool. I could never do that. Couldn't even do a somersault, if you can believe it. That's why you need to sign up.
To learn how to do a somersault.
I guess that's why. I mean, you need to go over there to Genesis Gymnastics. Here comes Can Cover and OCCK Transportation. City Go buses here. If you ever need to get from point A to point B here in Salina, consider on the City Go buses. It's a green way to get to where you need to go. And if you're a student and you are wanting a bus pass, be sure you go to OCCK Transportation and get that discounted bus pass for you for the fall. Oh boy, what do we have here? It looks like Ryan's Roofing coming up. Ryan Roofing. That is one big vehicle.
Very impressive.
Wow. Well, I totally can understand. If there's a big, tall roof you need to get on, that would be the machine to do it. That looks like a massive crane they must use during their different work sites. Wow, very big. Again, Ryan Roofing trucks coming up. Yeah, I think the kiddos will be getting their fill of candy. I've seen quite a few folks throwing out candy, and I hope everybody's getting their fill. Again, we have another Ryan Roofing truck coming up. You've seen multiple of these businesses that have had more than one vehicle representing them in the parade. It's great to see. Oh, Money Subaru. Of course, a Subaru vehicle.
I really like the color of that red one. That one's beautiful.
I drive a red Subaru. It's a little bit different color than that. That is a little bit more of a vibrant color. Very nice. Always love the red, white, and blue because of the patriotic colors. Here comes some more candy. Oh boy. As we get closer and closer to the end of the parade, it seems as though the candy coming out of the bags and onto the street is just more and more. So, trying to get rid of all that candy. Oh, and it looks like not just candy, but Frisbees and other different sunglasses, different things being given out to folks in today's parade. Again, another Money Subaru vehicle.
And here comes Can Cover coming down with their banner.
Tossing out some candy there. Trying to keep up with the vehicle and tossing that candy out.
That's a hard job to do.
Yes.
Oh, they gave us free water bottles.
Looks like those kiddos got some free water bottles.
Yeah, just like we were saying, not just candy. Seems as though a lot of different things that are being given out to kiddos today.
And this is the CKF Addiction Treatment Center coming through. Love what they do for the community. It looks like they're promoting the Narcan, which...
all very important, all important for combating the opioid crisis that we're experiencing. CKF Addiction Treatment. If you're interested in learning more about the opioid crisis, go to salinaemergencymanagement.com or salinecounty.com, and they have a dashboard there where you can learn more about how we are combating it here in Saline County.
It looks like Salina Waste Systems just drove by.
Yes, all of the fleet of garbage trucks that make their way through Salina. The new trucks that are equipped to pick up the new cans that they've put out in a quicker manner, quicker way.
I've
Be more
noticed
efficient.
I don't see the men on the back of the trucks anymore.
Right. They pick it up and they dump it all automatically, I should say.
Which seems way more safer.
Yes. Yep. Those are very big trucks. Wow. I always see them as from the inside of my house, or I'm not there, so I don't see them. So it's always kind of mind-boggling to see how big they are. Home Automotive coming now. Buick GMC. Their fleet of vehicles. Looks to be a GMC Spider. Or Black Widow is the name of that truck. Oh, and here comes I think this is probably my favorite part of a parade. After I've said multiple parts are my favorite, but seeing all of these old vintage tractors and the gentlemen and the people who have worked so hard on them to get them back in good shape. Wow. Very neat. That classic John Deere green really catches the eye. And oh wow, love this tractor that's coming up here.
I love how happy these farmers
Yes.
are when they get to participate in these types of events.
Absolutely.
They're
yep.
just very proud of what they do, and we're very proud of them, and we really appreciate them and their hard work.
Absolutely. This is fair season, and this is what they wait all year for, to bring out the tractors and clean them up and bring them to be in the parade. Very nice. The farmer I actually worked for, what he did, he had quite a few. We probably had about 5 old vintage tractors,
Wow.
similar to this. And he always told me one year I'm gonna renovate and get these back and looking nice. And I think he did so with one. But there's some others he needs to get to.
I just love this.
Yeah, great tractors. Great tractors, all different makes and colors. Oh, here comes an orange one. Forgive me, I don't know exactly what type of tractor that is, although I can say it is orange.
It's a unique looking one, too.
Yeah, I really like that. Very good turnout. Great turnout here for the Tri-Rivers Fair. Santa Fe lined up and down with people on both sides. Here comes a red tractor. Looks like a case implement vehicle there. Yes, they're all so friendly when they're waving. It's great to see their faces. Love to see them waving to the crowds. Keeping up a good pace here in the parade.
Oh, he's blowing kisses to
Yes.
maybe his family. We don't know.
Yeah, blowing some kisses to folks there. And
There's one with an American flag on the back. I love that.
yeah, he's really cruising along here, trying to catch up to the other tractors that are in today's parade. This one it's a little bit smaller, has a front loader on it there.
I need that for when it snows and I got a lot of snow packed in my front yard.
There you go.
I would definitely use that.
See, this is more my speed. I would like a little tractor like that. That'd be nice to have. Just kind of putter around.
I think I see some horses coming up here.
Some horses, of course. The parade. We had the mounted color guard here there at the front of at the beginning of the parade, the mounted patrol, and now we have some more horses joining us here towards near the end. I love, again, just all the different types of horses and the colors on them. It looks beautiful.
Have you ever rode a horse, Nate?
I have rode a horse. I rode a horse once when I was pretty little. I want to say I was probably in middle school or younger, and just wasn't my thing. Just I'm already 6'5", and even in middle school, I was a pretty tall kid. Being up on that tall on a horse just wasn't for me. How about you, Kelly? You ever ridden a horse?
Actually, yes. I learned how to ride a horse when I was very young. My grandpa rides horses. He's a farmer, owns some land. So he would start us out on those little mini ponies that you see over there, or just kind of younger horses, and then work our way up to the bigger horses, and took lessons and did some agility, and very, very fun, very fun.
Wow. Well, good for you. Something about horses. You just never know what exactly they're going to do next. A little bit uncertain about being on them in a saddle. But again, love watching them, love looking at them. And for those who maybe saw the Budweiser Clydesdales who came through Salina not too long ago, just great to see horses. Nice. We have Sankey. Trying to see what that last Sankey. Oh, we have Sankey boats. Looks like a tri-tune coming here.
That would be great for the summer. Take your family out, go enjoy the water, enjoy the weather, do some fishing. Looks very fun.
Very fun. And that was one thing I always loved about growing up. We had a boat and would go down to Perry Lake and Melvern, which is south of Topeka, and just love being out on the water. Again, that's a tri-tune by Sankey Boats. Wow, very nice boat there. Looks like we have some more. This is Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bad Boy. We have Bad Boy. Same thing. Okay.
It's Bad Boy Mowers, maybe?
Oh, Bad Boy Mowers, owned by Sankey. Great to see all the different lineup of mowers that are available to buy. Bars Pumping. Vehicle made in the USA. Bright.
Like that bright green and that black.
Yes.
That looks nice.
Nice and bright green. That is a color we haven't seen yet in today's parade, that bright neon green. So Bar S Construction. Throwing out some candy there. Concrete Pumping. Interesting. Looks like we have some more trucks and big rigs making their way down, and
I'm not seeing as much candy anymore being passed out.
This is another vehicle by Bar S Pumping. Concrete Pumping. Now that's something you need to look up and see how they do. That's interesting. It's like another lineup of different implements here. Great Plains Manufacturing. Another incredible supporter of all things Salina. One of the largest employers in the community. In fact, many of the people watching today's parade probably know what these implements are because they're made right here in Salina.
I do have a lot of friends that are employed through that business, and they have a lot of great things to say about them. So,
absolutely. There's a 4-seat. It looks like you could take the whole family in there on an excursion. Again, a nice vintage pickup. Dad's 72.
I love that green color.
I'm guessing that's the year of the truck. Oh, Mosquito Shield. Chris Rios with Mosquito Shield. Making sure your yard is safe from all things mosquitoes. And,
Rolling Hills Zoo.
Yeah, Rolling Hills Zoo just celebrated their zookeeper appreciation in downtown Salina not too long ago. Love all the zookeepers out there, making sure the animals are safe and taken care of. Now we have a lineup of many different all-terrain vehicles. Looks like maybe a late entry here. Great to see all the different Rangers and four-wheel all-terrain vehicles. And it is nice to have a parade that's long. It is terrible to have a parade that's over in just 15, 30 minutes. Today's parade, really, I think we're stretching it out. It's going on pretty for a good length. Again, wow, nice and for lights.
I love those lights.
Yeah, I almost didn't even notice them. You still have that patriotic red, white, and blue that we've seen so much today with all the different American flags. Here comes, looks like April Rickman up next to a racing car. Number 77 there.
I wonder if they race at the Salina Speedway.
I bet they do. Absolutely. So many racing families here in Salina that is their thing that they do is they race. And of course, that's April Rickman with Salina Downtown Incorporated, also president of the Salina Optimist Club. Love this vehicle. Almost kind of has a Corella DeVille look to it, but with a new paint job. Red.
Love it seems like there's so many old vehicles in Salina. People have a lot of those classic cars.
Absolutely. And we saw so many of those classic cars just a couple of weeks ago at the KKOA Car Spectacular here in Salina. And here looks like there's another race car coming up. Number 12. Trailer, RV, and Truck Accessories, located right here in Salina. In fact, just the other day, I was speaking with someone at the YMCA who was there for one of their events, and they were talking to me all about the different classes that there are when it comes to racing, and I had no clue that there were so many different classes.
I did not either. Is that here in town that they do those classes?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, classes, and meaning that there's different, there's a different types of cars that race. Very cool. Looks like some more. Oh, roller derby is coming down, and of course they're on skates. Salina's Junior Roller Derby. If you're interested, they play at the district. Now that's something I could do. I think, I might not be the most coordinated, but I really have always enjoyed not rollerblading, but I can roller skate. How about you, Kelly? Can you roller skate?
Yes, but I wouldn't say I'm very good at it.
Oh, here's an interesting looking motorcycle. You can see through it. Here's our last entry here in the parade. Thank you all for joining us. This has been the 2023 Tri-Rivers Parade. Lincoln Park Manor, home health there. Nate King and Kelly Frost have been giving you today's presentation of the parade. As always, today's video is brought to you by Salina Post.